Hello, wonderful world. Elayne here. It is a Friday night. It is February 12th, Valentine's Day weekend, and I have decided to start a reading blog because I don't have that many plans this weekend. What I'm currently reading is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Weird, I never intended to read this. In fact, I've seen it on the bookshelves like in Barnes & Noble for years. And I always thought that it was a contemporary story. I think just because I associated like The Knife of Never Letting Go, like, oh, it must be about people who are trying to get over their pasts. I don't know what I thought it was about, but I literally did not know that it was like a sci-fi dystopian book. But my dad mailed this to me in a package. He said that he saw the trailer and thought I would like it, like the movie. So I'm gonna read it because the movie trailer does look pretty good and I love Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, so I figured why not read the book. If you don't know what The Knife of Never Letting Go is about and you thought it was a contemporary novel like me, it's actually a sci-fi dystopian novel about a guy named Todd who lives in a society or a world where women have been wiped out. So there's only men, and these men are able to hear the thoughts of every living creature around them. So Todd constantly is getting this stream of thoughts and images from literally every other dude around him. Not only just every other dude, also like squirrels and dogs. So it's called the noise, right? All this stuff that he's constantly hearing. And one day Todd is walking in a swamp and he finds a space where there's no noise. And because of that, he is forced on the run and the book kind of takes off from there. I made it to part 2 last night. I started it last night, so I'm about 65 pages in. And I really am liking it so far. It's really interesting and I like it so far. And I don't know. I'm anxious to see where it's gonna go from here because like it's really out there. Like it's really different. It's like as out there as like when someone tells you about the Hunger Games for the first time, like, guys, you have to read this book. It's about these kids who are forced into this arena and like literally they have to kill each other. Like it's like as weird as that. So I am liking it so far. I really am anxious to see where it takes off. And so I'm gonna spend my night reading. My pizza actually just got here. So I'm gonna eat that and watch maybe a TV show, maybe some Desperate Housewives, might catch up on The Bachelor. I've been trying to watch it this season, but I'm already falling behind. But I also really want to watch the new To All the Was I Loved Before movie, so I might do that. We shall see. But my night's going to be filled with lots of stories, no matter what. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and yeah, I'm gonna go eat the pizza now. Here's my fit, in case you guys were wondering, because I'm like a fashion icon. My slippers, my little shorts, and sweatshirt. It is all about comfort today, folks. Look at this amazingness. I don't know about you guys, but I am a firm believer of pineapple on pizza. In fact, I ordered double the pineapple. I finished my pizza, not all of it, but a lot of it, and I watched an episode of Desperate Housewives, which I know I said earlier that or in one of my earlier vlogs, that I was loving Desperate Housewives, but I'm starting to get kind of bored. I'm like halfway through season 2, so if you've watched it, let me know if it gets better, because right now the plot that they're doing, I don't really like it. Like a new family just moved on to Wisteria Lane, and their secret, like I just don't like it. It just feels, I don't know, it feels like culturally insensitive. And I guess it's from 2004, but yeah, I'm just not liking it right now. Ate lots of pizza, and I watched an episode of Desperate Housewives. And now I am getting ready to read for a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I am obsessed with these playlists on YouTube. It's like dark academia music to read to. I play them all the time, like while I'm studying. There's some that's like a playlist for you when you killed the king and now you're stealing his throne, or like a playlist for you and your lover to run through the hall after you just ran away. Like, I don't know, they're just really dramatic. There's like royalty ones too, like dancing with your sworn enemy at a ball, and like there's just the coolest images in the background, and I just am so obsessed with them, and so I've been studying and reading to them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Listen to my dark academia playlist and read Chaos Walking / The Knife of Never Letting Go. So I managed to get a pretty good chunk read just now. It was like an hour. At first, when I started this book, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because it's written in a very Okay, it's written in like not proper English, right? It's giving me like Huckleberry Finn vibes, like just the writing. The word like attention is literally spelled like S-H-U-N at the end, so it's like attention, right? Like that's just how he speaks. So at first I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. However, I'm actually loving it. Because it is written like that, I feel like I'm really in the main character's head and I've really gotten to know the world a little bit better. Just the way that it's written brings me into the world so much quicker than I think if it would have been written normally. The main character, Todd, he's only 13 and he's literally freaking hilarious, and he doesn't even mean to be. It's literally just like stream of consciousness. Like he's explaining what's happening, but like thoughts pop into his head. Or he's like, I start crying, and then like in parentheses he'll be like, shut up, I know, all right? That's funny to me. Like he's just funny. I was really hesitant about the writing, but I actually really am liking it. Earlier, I think I said that this was a dystopian novel. I was wrong. There are literally, this is just a whole nother world. Like he says something about like the two moons are both full and shining, and I was like, okay, there definitely cannot be on Earth, right? I don't know what's going on in this world. I don't know if it's like gonna be like aliens in space or if it's like a futuristic Earth. Like I literally do not know what route this book is taking. As it gets deeper in, I'm like, okay. So yeah, I can't really tell you what's gonna happen or what it's about besides the whole noise thing. I also keep thinking about how Tom Holland is playing Todd in the movie because Todd is 13. And like Tom Holland has played like teenagers before, like Spider-Man and stuff, but a 13-year-old? I don't know, maybe they'll age them up. I keep thinking about how this is gonna translate to film. It'll be interesting for sure. I am liking this book. It's pretty big though. I was hoping to finish it like, I always tell you guys, I'm like, I'm gonna finish this book tonight, and then I finish it in like a week. We all know my struggle with big books. So, I was falling asleep, and it's literally 8:58 on a Friday night, and I was falling asleep on my couch reading a book. When I tell you that COVID has turned me into an old person, like COVID has literally turned me into an old person. I think what I'm gonna do is bake brownies. My parents sent me like a little care package, and it came with like this book and lemon Oreos, which are the superior Oreos to all other kinds. But also they sent me some brownie mix, so I think I'm gonna make brownies. I don't know, I'm trying not to fall asleep yet because it's literally 9 o'clock on a Friday night, but it was a busy week school-wise, so I'm exhausted. So just gotta listen to my body, I guess, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna bake. Brownies are in the oven, and The Bachelor is on the TV. I'm like 2 episodes behind, so not up to date, but I'm working on it. I'm on episode 5 right now, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, I fogged up the camera. Look how good they look. Yum. The finished masterpiece. Ah. So I have been baking brownies and watching The Bachelor for the past hour or so. I still didn't even finish a whole episode of The Bachelor. How long are those? Are they 2 hours? Because geez, they go on and on forever. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, watching The Bachelor. I think I like this season. The Bachelor's usually like a hit or miss for me. Like I don't religiously follow it, but like sometimes I'll get sucked in. But I feel like I've never finished a whole season in its entirety, except for Colton's season because I really wanted to see him jump the fence. I'm trying to keep up with this one, but we'll see. I have a brownie in my tummy now and I'm happy. I'm just warning you guys, this vlog is going to be all unhealthy food. So prepare for that because tomorrow I am baking a cake for Valentine's Day. Literally had pizza and brownies for dinner. I swear I do not eat this unhealthy all the time. Only on the weekends and only on Valentine's Day. This vlog is going to have lots of baking and lots of reading, which are my 2 favorite things, so perfect. For now, I'm gonna go like wash my face and get ready for bed. It's 10, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna read as long as I can and just chill in my bed, so I will see you guys later. Hey guys, it is bedtime for me now. I've got on my pajamas and I have my retainer in, so that's why I sound a little bit weird. I'm going to read for a little bit more until I fall asleep, which probably will be anytime soon. But I will update you guys in the morning with how I am liking The Knife of Never Letting Go. I think I told you all my recent thoughts. I'm really excited to see what turn it takes because like, as of right now, I'm really intrigued by the world, but I'm not entirely sure of like if it's Earth or if it's space. So I'm really excited to see like where it goes and how the story grows from here. I also just love the main character and I love being in his head. That's pretty much it. I had a really chill, boring night with the Bachelor brownies. Yeah, guys, I really didn't do a lot today. FaceTimed my friends for a long time. I had this one friend that I FaceTime all the time. She's my best friend since kindergarten, love her. And we FaceTime and catch up and talk to my parents and everything. So it was a great night. Now I've got my pajamas on, fuzzy socks, and I'm ready for bed. So I will talk to you guys in the morning and then we'll continue this Valentine's Day weekend vlog. Good morning, everybody. It is now Saturday. It's like 9 a.m. I wanted to talk about my thoughts of The Knife of Never Letting Go from last night. So one thing that I wasn't really anticipating from this book was like a sense of like fear. Okay, it's not like a horror book, but the way that it's written and like the things that happen are kind of scary, and the author is really good at like drawing out the sense of like anticipation and fear and like they're coming, and it's like I was literally like, oh my gosh, low-key, I'm kind of scared right now. And the author is just doing a great job at like literally submerging me in the story. I feel like I'm there and I just think it's so cool, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna get us, like go faster, like, you know, like when you're watching a scary movie and they're like trying to start the car and you're like, come on, just start the dang car. That's what I feel like when I'm reading this book, and I really like it. I haven't felt like this in a while. Like I haven't really read a book with like a fear factor, okay? And it's by no means a scary book. It's by no means like horror. It just is like a thriller almost. I'm like rooting for the characters. It's really getting like an emotional response out of me. I'm going to read for a little bit now in my bed. Not for too long though, because I do have things to do today. I know that it's like Valentine's Day weekend and lazy weekend, but I have a huge exam on Tuesday and I want to get at least a little bit of studying done today. I also need to do my laundry, and I still would like to do normal things like exercise and everything. So I'm gonna read for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna get started on all my chores. And then I'm gonna bake a cake for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to make it a busy morning so that I can have a lazy afternoon and night. You know what I mean? I will talk to you guys in a bit. Another thing that I really like about this book is that we as readers are learning about the world just as the main character Todd is. So whenever Todd is confused, it's like, dude, I'm just as confused as you. I don't know what's going on. And I really like that, and I think it like brings me closer to the narrator and to the main characters, because it's like Todd was like told that the world was like this way and this was the history and this is how things were, and then he's learning that all of that wasn't entirely accurate. And so we were in the same boat. Like when I started the book, I was like, yeah, that's how the world is. Yeah. And then I'm also learning that like that was all not entirely accurate. So it's kind of cool being on like the adventure together, like with the main character. I don't know, I just am really liking that. Workout done. I really had to force myself to exercise today. I was like, I don't feel like doing it, but you know what, I did, and now I feel better for it. Here's my yoga mat. This is my The Rock sports bra, in case you were wondering. Hello. So I managed to get my laundry done, got ready for the day and everything, and I also reviewed 2 chapters for my exam on Tuesday. So I think I'm good for the day. I'm gonna call it. Tomorrow I can review the rest of the chapters in the evening. I'm gonna still have all of Monday to review, so I'm gonna call it a day with studying, and now I'm going to read. I'm going to bake a cake as well. I'm excited about it. It's like I'm just using box mix because I'm lazy today. But I'm gonna make like a double layer cake with like frosting in the middle and on the top, and it's gonna be really cute for Valentine's Day. have a cake, chocolate covered strawberries, and brownies. Perfection. All right, I have been eating my cake and strawberries, and I'm gonna do some reading, and then I'm gonna watch a rom-com later tonight. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Still reading The Knife of Never Letting Go. It's definitely not the vibes that I thought that I was gonna be reading this Valentine's Day. I thought for sure that I'd be reading like a rom-com because I literally just bought 2 specifically to read for Valentine's Day. When my dad sent me this, I was like, let me just start that really quick. So I did. So I'm definitely reading like thriller or sci-fi aliens on Valentine's Day instead of like kissing in love.
Yeah.
My roommates and I just watched Love Rosie for our Valentine's Day night. I love that movie. I've seen it before. It's super cute. Sad, but like good sad, you know? Tomorrow I'm gonna be watching the new To All the Boys I Loved Before movie with my friend Nada on Netflix Party, which I'm super excited for. I didn't realize how much of my time baking was gonna take up, but it did take up a pretty good chunk of my time. So I didn't read all that much, but I'm hoping to make a big dent in it right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. It was a really great Valentine's Day. I baked a lot, spent some good time with my friends and roommates, and it was just a great day. Hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. And I hope that you surrounded yourself with people who support you and uplift you and who prioritize you and are just good friends to you, right? Because that's what we all deserve. French toast with fruit and powdered sugar and cinnamon for the top, and then vegan sausages. Perfect Valentine's Day breakfast. It's Valentine's Day Sunday, and I made a yummy brunch. I'm obsessed with these vegan sausages. I literally could eat the whole entire pack, but I made those and some French toast with like vanilla, and I like to put strawberries and blueberries on top with powdered sugar, and it's just perfection. So I ate that, and now I'm getting ready to read for a little bit. I love cozy Sundays. I'm wearing this wearable blanket that my mom got me for Christmas. It has a hood and everything. It's so comfy. It has a pocket. And then I've got on the Pride and Prejudice. It's like music soundtrack ambiance thing. Yeah, and I had a yummy breakfast, and now I'm just reading. And cozy Sundays where you have nothing to do and you don't have to worry about like getting up at a certain time or like getting a bunch of work done is just the best. Unfortunately, now I have to study for a little bit. I promised myself that I would review at least 2 or 3 chapters today, so I'm gonna try to knock that out now. I did manage to read a little bit more of The Knife of Never Letting Go, and it's getting pretty like crazy, I guess is how I would describe it. Just when I think like I have the world. No, I actually have no idea how this world is set up. Like, it's very, very different. And I think it's because it's like space, right? There's lots of twists and turns. And like I said earlier, I love that I'm learning about the world alongside the main character, which definitely adds to the level of confusion, but I think it makes for a better reading experience. So I really am enjoying that aspect. Where I'm at now, things are getting really crazy. Stuff's going down. So I'm excited to keep reading and see where it goes, but unfortunately, now I have to go study. It's fine. You gotta get those good grades, right? It's now like 5 o'clock. I'm with Hannah in the car. We're at the Barnes & Noble parking lot because I needed to pick up Siege and Storm, and also this one's called Ruin and Rising. They're the next 2 of the Shadow and Bone books because I finished Shadow and Bone and it was really good, and I have to read the next 2 like ASAP because I have to know what happens. So we stopped here and now we're trying to figure out somewhere to go eat, but it's Valentine's Day, so probably everywhere is gonna be really crowded, so rip, but we're gonna try our best. We have made it home. So like I said earlier, we ran to Barnes & Noble because I really needed the next 2 books in the Shadow and Bone series. I just have to know what happens. So I'm excited to start those as soon as I finish The Knife of Never Letting Go. And then we grabbed Chili's for our Valentine's Day dinner, all socially distanced, of course. There actually wasn't really anybody else at Chili's, which was really lucky. It was really awesome. It was a great girls' night, and now I'm going to watch To All the Boys I Loved Before on Netflix Party with a good friend of mine, and probably take a bath. I read for a little bit. I've got a face mask and some water. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Happy Valentine's Day to myself, am I right? Netflix partying. I got out of the bath and I am in my PJs now. Happy Valentine's Day. Look how cute she is. I love her.
I know.
Not me crying. Sad. Okay guys, I don't really have much else to say for this vlog. Thank you for spending the weekend with me. Lots of baking, lots of reading, lots of hanging with my good friends, and you know, treating ourselves this weekend. This weekend's all about love, and that includes self-love and friend love and family love. So yeah, I managed to read about half of this book this weekend. I think I read like 300 pages, so maybe a little bit more than half, which isn't a lot, but I also watched a lot of rom-coms this weekend, did a lot of baking, so I'd say it was a pretty successful, chill weekend, and I'm ready to get the week started and all that is to come. So I hope that you guys all had a great Valentine's Day, and I hope you all know that you are worthy of love and you deserve the world, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!